listen up, bitch. Is you cool? Like, is you cool, bitch?
Or is you straight though? I heard you talking about me, but you still can't pull my main hell. You steady tryna fight with me on Instagram, but I see you not about that life in person again, bitch. What is you?
Careful, yo, and please don't cross that gun line. Why does that chicken cross the walls? We eat them up like pot pies. Don't say hi, get cross-eyed. Walk face to hard to far side. Came all the way here from the far side, and a car so just the left side. Hey, me, he's tongue-tied. Talk to me, what's on your mind? He say make you so fine, but you got a girlfriend, nuh-uh. Y'all broke up them dumb lines. Who's not on your timeline? You post where I got 4 sides, and you can't hang with us, so bye.
What's happening? What up? What it do? That's for sure. But everybody in my city say, what up, though? What up? What up, though? What up? What's going on, y'all? What's going on with the people? It's Sunday, the 21st day of December, y'all. We have 10 days left of the good old year 2025, you know? Crazy work. 10 more days, y'all. Let me start it off with this. Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act, 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research, you know? Hell yeah. You heard me say it. You can't say I didn't. It came out of my mouth. It's in the chat. It's in the description. You can't sue me, you know? Hold on, y'all. What's that? You can't sue me. You could try, but it ain't gonna work, you know? So, yeah, we did the copyright disclaimer. Okay. Yeah. Let me take this off. Let me see. So, yeah, YouTube does have us set a goal. I did set a goal. If y'all want to help me achieve it, it's right up there. But, you know, it's just a YouTube thing. That's all it is. And I want to say big shout out to my auntie for life. Let me give her a round of applause. Thank you for becoming a member. You know, the family's growing, y'all. It's growing. Thank you. Thank you very much. In my Elvis Presley voice. Thank you. It's all motherfucking love over here. You know what I'm saying? It's all love. So, yeah. I hope everybody is being real smooth with it, cool with it, you know, and 100% true with it. Hell yeah. So let me shout out to my replay gang. What up, replay gang? Leave your girl a comment. Let me shout out to my bush watchers. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Yeah, you. Take whatever finger you like, and anybody coming in and out of the chat, and hit that thumbs up button. Real smooth, like, real cool, like, real true, like, for your girl, you know? Hit that thumbs up button for your girl. Share the live if you want. Subscribe if you want. You know, it's up to you. And, you know, I will say this. You will look better in green over here, in my opinion. You look better in green, in my opinion. You know, our family's growing. Crazy work. Crazy how things turn out. But, you know, I love my little family. I love my platform. It's all love. You know, type shit. So we got, you know, Lottie Maudie says, hey, Jay in chat, happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to you. Salute. I hope everyone is having the best Sunday. I spent 10 hours in the car. 4 hours up north, flip around, 4 hours back, y'all. You know, and just got back. That's why I haven't been live all day, you know. It's all good, though. It's for a good cause. Show Baby says, hey, JJ in chat. Blessings to you all. Blessings to you. Salute. Thank you for pulling up on your girl. Miss Kawana says, hey, Jay, chat. Hope everybody doing good. Good day. Salute to you. You know, I come in peace. You know, again, one more shout out to my auntie for life. She's becoming a new member. Shout out to you, auntie. I see you. And my pinky. Salute. Thanks for pulling up on your girl. Thank you. Y'all, thank y'all for pulling up on your girl. It's all love. Again, it's all love. I appreciate y'all. Did y'all hear them little girls rapping in the beginning of the video? Who raised them kids? Yeah, I had to play it because Misadventures, what's going on? I hope you're being smooth with it and cool with it. I thought you was outside tonight, so that's why I didn't write you, you know? So thanks for pulling up on your girl. It's our Sunday, Baddie Sunday. I hope the Lions are still winning, y'all. We need Denver for the win. Come on, Denver. Aw, shit. You know? Hell yeah, y'all. Hell yeah. I gotta open my window. I'm hot. All right, y'all. Oh, you came back in the house? Yeah, I know that's right. I hope you had fun. Miss Angie says, "What up, doe? What up, doe?" Y'all, and whenever, if anybody wants to hit the link, it's in the description. I think, let me pin it in the chat. Did I drop it? I don't think I did. I think I just put it in the description. Because, y'all, again, today, we only have 10 days left of 2025, y'all. We only have 10 days left. So, you know what we're doing. We're going to start with monster number 10. You know, I think they're all equally the same, but we just going to talk about 10 of them, you know. Well, why not? And we left off with Miss Monster Martin. May Jamaria, rest in peace. She was only 9 years old. Long live JS, you know. Justice for JS. It's been a year. Miss Martin's looking at the F penalty, y'all. She looking at the death penalty. I wish they had that motherfucker in Michigan. Shit, with the mayhem over here, we need it. We need the chair. We need the chamber. We need the chair. Just my opinion. Just my opinion. Just my opinion, though. But let's go ahead and start it off. Let's go ahead and run this clip. Oh, yeah. Hope everyone had a good Sunday. I had to go I just got out the car. I'm so glad. I'm home. I never want to take that trip again. Hell no. What the? Oh, huh? All right, here we go. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Damn it. I'm sharing my old live. I'm funny. See, that's what I get. Here we go. No. Here we go. This shit about to piss me off. Wait, here we go. All right, I'm gonna share the screen, and I'm gonna say this, y'all. Trigger warning, explicit. This is very graphic. It's really messed up. If you got the shorties around, it's on you. I'm letting you know. Hey, parental advisory. Parental advisory. Explicit content. Explicit content. Just saying. So, don't say I didn't warn you.
To her nipples. Is that what happened to her nipples?
What happened to my nipples?
Well, her nipples are gone.
I never touched her nipples. Like, if she does something wrong today, I'm gonna pinch her.
And where would you pinch her at?
Like on her arm, this outside, I'll grab her chest, the stomach area.
I think you consider yourself a mother to her. I can't imagine you would see that and not say, Jamaria, how did that happen?
So she's been whipped, she's been pinched, she's been punched, teeth broken, bit in the back of the head by a dog, possibly. She has all these injuries that her little body is trying.
All right, so we already got to pause it. I'm coming off mute. The video starts right there, you know, about, and, you know, Miss Adventure says you would grab her man. Again, when we listen to this interview, y'all, she's crazy. Give her the chair. I don't even care. Give her the chair. But it's like she was like, what do you mean? What happened to her? You know, and then she's like, well, when she was, you know, I would pinch her. I don't even know why the interview lasted that long. Like, this shit was long. But we just gonna play some of the points I thought were valid, you know. But I'm gonna keep rolling the clip. Yeah, that's crazy. This woman's sick, y'all. I think every monster deserves the chair. Just my opinion.
Trying to fix, right? All at one time. It's a lot. And then she's not getting nutrition. She's not given proper amounts of water. She's not given proper amounts of food. And we know this because during the autopsy, we empty their stomachs. We check their bladders. I know what color her urine is. Her urine looked like coffee.
Tyshael thought she has gotten away with it, but her darkest, most horrifying secret was already caught on camera.
2,820 photo or videos. I know that number because I've watched every one of them more than once. Okay. Were you telling the dog to bite her? Because that's what it sounds like in the video. You're holding the dog back with a leash. I'm going to let you get her. I'm going to let you get her.
No.
On June 17th, 2024, first responders discovered 9-year-old Jamaria Sessions with catastrophic injuries, including burns, bruises, and blunt force trauma.
Again, this bitch is a monster. Straight monster. And she's slow at that, in my opinion. How do these slow-ass monsters, I don't know, get away with this shit? I don't know. I'm real confused. Slow-ass fucking monster-ass motherfuckers. May you rest in peace.
So severe that doctors immediately suspected abuse. The woman responsible for her care, Tyshael Martin, claimed it was all accidental, but the evidence told a different story. Just a few days later, Tyshael walked into an interrogation room, unaware that detectives already had enough to challenge every word she was about to say.
Now more than ever, our patients need us. Now more than ever, we need you.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Of course.
Do you cancel?
No, we'll take a cross after this.
Okay.
That's cool. Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too. Tyshael, I'm just gonna wait on Detective Mercer before we get into too much meat and potatoes, but I'll introduce myself to you because you and I have never met. My name is Tammy Dale. I'm a lieutenant actually with the Sheriff's Office. In criminal investigations, which is where Detective Mercer also works. Do you need anything? Do you need a bathroom or drink water or anything before we get started?
I have no money.
Okay. And I know this is a...
Let me ask y'all this. You think this was a play? You think that they did this on purpose because it was like a female on female to make her comfortable so she would talk? I feel like it was a play. And I feel like she fell for all the plays that they ran on her, which, you know, I'm glad she did. If only, you know, good old Wayne County police could be like her. I mean, these police. Shout out to the Popo in Florida. Shout out to the Popo in Florida. Y'all doing it.
comfortable way to update you on this case, but as long as you want to and you're willing to talk to us, we'll give you a case update, and then talk to you if you're willing to talk to us. I wanted to meet you. I've never met you, of course, you know that, and kind of talk to you woman to woman also, because I think you only talk to the dudes, and I think this case is a little more complicated than some people are giving it credit for. They're looking at it in a black and white medical sense, and I see a little bit more to it than that. Maybe not, but get your take on that if you're willing. I don't know. I see a young lady who's watching 5 kids, sometimes 6 kids, on her own with no help from Luan, it looks like. I mean, he's working, he's going to school, I get that, so. I know one of your children is autistic, right, too. And everyone that I haven't talked to, but I've seen the interviews say that Jamaria was, God rest her soul, quite a handful. She'd steal things and lie about things and lie about stealing things. And so anyway, I wonder if there's more to the story than just the black and white. You know, and I mean, you can tell us if that's the case, if you're willing to. But you can wait on Tex Mercer. So I don't have to regurgitate anything that you say to us. Yeah. I'm sorry though that you and your family are going through this, no matter what happens. I'm sure it's difficult one way or the other. I can't imagine. I have kids myself, and obviously.
So right now, I'm thinking, where are the tears? You know, she's saying, you know, it's difficult right now. You know, I mean, I would think it'd be a difficult time too. But where are the tears? I mean, man, hold on. Yeah, I don't see no tears. You know. Yeah. Where are the tears? So, you know, we got a lot of adults out here that lack emotional intelligence, that are, you know, these shorties are reaping the repercussions of that. So, and you know, that's our future. I wonder how this is going to all play out. I'm concerned. I'm not scared. I'm just concerned, y'all. I'm concerned. Woo-wee. But yeah, where are the tears? I'm trying to remember. If I remember correctly, I don't think she drops a tear at all this whole video. Crazy work. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just sensitive. I don't know. Man, Pinky, say it again, girl. Pinky says she doesn't understand why what it is with these adults and why they're so comfortable hurting these babies nowadays. Yeah, it's definitely a change. I can say that. It's definitely a change. You know, and I'm not that old. I'm 33, you know, but I can say I definitely, just from my little years on this little place we call Earth, wasn't like that back in the day at all. Nothing even fucking close. So, I don't know. All the mayhem in Michigan, it may be coming from the water from Flint. I don't know. But this shit crazy work. A lot of mayhem. A lot of mayhem over in Michigan. But it's everywhere, y'all. It's everywhere. But let's keep listening.
You have several kids. I didn't operate it. Okay. I did have.
And I want to say this, like me and my Pinky were talking in the comments. Shout out to them again. Him, this guy, he did. I like the way he controlled the motherfucking narrative in this shit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. You know, salute. Way to control the narrative, my guy. I like it. I like it. I like it. Now that's some motherfucking police work, y'all. You know? Way to control the narrative. You know? Hell yeah.
Scoot over so you don't have to play tennis ball with your neck to look at both of us. We were chatting, but we didn't really get into anything.
All right. So you remember me, right? Okay. I was out there that day. All right. So, as you know, you're under arrest. Did they tell you your charges before?
That's the thing. You got it.
Yep. I'll tell you right now. The old boss. So, right now you're being charged with first-degree premeditated murder. Okay. Aggravated child abuse and child neglect. Okay, this is obviously for Jamaria Sessions. All right, so as you know, or may know, right now you're the only person arrested. So We kind of want to hear your story. We think that there's more people involved in this that should be sitting in the chair you're sitting with too. So, I want to hear from you. What happened?
Honestly, I can't say how she passed away. When I found her, she was sleeping. All I can say is, she did receive whoopings. The girls told me that she fell that day when I was asleep. And when I was sleeping, I did not witness that fall. I don't know how she passed. I don't know how she passed away. I honestly don't.
Okay. How did she get the pinch marks all over her body?
I have pinched her before, but from what I saw, I didn't pinch. I didn't do all of that.
Did anybody else pinch her?
Yeah.
Who?
Dad.
Dad? When did Dad leave the house?
See, I find it weird that she refers to this dude as dad. Like, y'all notice that? Like, dad, like, that's weird verbiage. I don't know, maybe it's just me. That part. Man, this baby girl you heard him at the beginning, they looked in her insides and then he said her pee was the color of fucking coffee, y'all. What the fuck? Crazy work. Pinky threw up the pink hearts for our girl Jamaria, Hell yeah. Justice for Jamaria, y'all. Justice for Jamaria, y'all. I don't know. Oh, well, you're about to find out. Again, parental advisory. Explicit content, my bad. Explicit content. So, yeah. It's very, very sick. Man, my pinky, you heard the beginning of this video. This baby's, her nipples were gone. They were pinched off. Yeah, she was tortured. Very much so. Especially with the color being the color of fucking coffee. She's only 9. What? She had a lot of, don't mind the train, y'all. Or the boat, whatever one it is. She's a monster. Monster number 10. Just a fucking monster. That's it. That's all. She's a fucking monster. Period.
I want to say I believe it was Thursday.
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
I don't know which day it was he came back because that was unannounced. Like anytime I would put him out, he would just like sneak back into the house. So I don't remember exactly which day that was. But the day that I asked him to leave, I believe was Thursday.
Okay. And he moved his stuff out. Where was Jamari at during that time when he moved out?
I believe he left. The last that I knew, he was talking to her downstairs.
Okay. How do you know he was talking to her?
Because I heard.
My pinky says they beat the baby so bad that she was bleeding from the insides of her urine was like colored coffee. Lord, yeah. And she was only 9. Crazy work. Justice for Jamaria, y'all. Justice for that baby girl. Forever 9.
say, I'll be back to get you. I know he wasn't going to say that to none of my kids.
Is there any reason why he would think that Jamaria was in California?
Because all of them were supposed to leave.
Right. When was he told that, though?
He knew about it the same day prior to us coming back.
Back from
He
where?
knew that they were from the cruise.
Okay.
He knew that they were supposed to leave. So the next day when my mom left, I told him that they left because I was in the bed and I didn't know that they weren't going because the last I knew about, my mom was booking their tickets. And then we found out that Jamaria was still in the house and my mom never took her. So we both found that out at the same time.
My auntie for life says, just give me 5 minutes with her in the back room. It's crazy. You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just sitting here thinking, listening to her talk, y'all. I was just like, man, I just want to spit on her. Someone needs to just hit her. I hope someone slaps her upside her fucking head. Yeah, I forgot. Florida got that chair, y'all. Florida still got the chair. Hell yeah. I think every monster deserves a chair. But Florida still got it. You're going in that fucking chair. Miss motherfucking monster number 10. And I don't feel bad. I ain't judging. I just don't feel bad. Not judging at all. I just don't feel bad. I sure the fuck don't.
And then so as we were talking, my mom was like letting me know how Jamaria was scared to be around him. My mom told me that she wanted to have a conversation with him and Jamaria before I left. Before Jamaria went to California. And so that's how I ended up telling him a couple of days later. I was like, my mom is sick and, Mari's still sick. That's why they haven't called you yet. That's why you haven't heard from them, because they were supposed to call him and have a conversation. My mom wanted to let him know how she felt about Jamaria being in fear of him.
Was your mom and was your mom and LaJuan in the house at the same time after the cruise?
Yeah.
Why didn't you talk about it then?
Because we had just got back from the cruise and we were settling in and
I'm gonna say this, y'all. Loose lips sink ships. I'm glad that she got the yapping away. And then all the letters they were writing each other. This shit crazy. The audacity of some motherfuckers. I tell you. I don't know, man. I don't know. The audacity of some, y'all. Misadventures, are you still in here? Do I gotta start acting up for you to come in here? I'm just kidding. I'm not about to act up. I just wondering if you're still in here. Kawana says, I'm back, Jack. What up, dude? I hope you're being real smooth with it, cool with it, and true with it. This heifer is speaking a bunch of bullshit. I agree. I would have to agree with you on that one, Pinky. 100%. 100%. Real smooth, real cool, real true on that one. I agree. I really agree. Yeah, you're going to the chair. Florida, good old Florida had the chair still, y'all. But every monster deserves a chair, in my opinion. Just my opinion, But again, I agree with Miss Pinky. My bad. Miss my Pinky.
she was trying to book flights before it was too late because the prices go up, stuff like that.
So what kind of abuse or what kind of
So y'all saw that on the screen. I'm going to say it again. The horrifying details, these details are not, they're explicit. This is explicit content. Parental advisory. Explicit content. Parental advisory. Explicit content. Don't say I didn't warn you. You know?
Discipline would Lawan use on Jamaria?
What you mean, like use?
Like whoopings, would she timeouts? What
Like
kind
if she
of,
got in trouble.
like if she got in trouble for something, what would be the recourse that Lawan would do?
I mean, initially it'll start out with maybe having to run in place. That's a lot of things that he would tell her to do, or um, um,
Yeah, no, shut the fuck up. For one, running in place, you know, she had it out for this shorty, y'all. She did not like this baby. How can an adult not like a baby? Running in place? Damn. You know, I get one thing, you know, discipline and whooping your kids, you know. I understand that. I'm a parent. I get it. I get it. I get discipline. But I don't know. I don't know. That's taking it to the next level. You know, that just, you know, I don't know. Sounds like a drill sergeant or some shit, you know what I'm saying, more than a parent. And your parents shouldn't be, I mean, in my opinion, there's a healthy medium. There is a healthy medium. I think there's a healthy medium. Either people beat the shit out of their kids or they don't. Let them do whatever the fuck they want. Gentle parenting, which I don't believe in, is called no parenting. But there is a happy medium, folks. There is. I believe there is. I do. That's just my opinion. But my question was, where was the dad? Where was the dad at? That's what I want to know. Because, you know, especially this being a baby girl, you fucked up, man. Where were you? What were you doing? You didn't know, you didn't see all them bruises? You didn't see your baby acting funny? Because no one could tell me the baby wasn't acting funny after everything she endured. Oh, Miss Ventures. What's going on? Let me add you up. You don't gotta cam up. I'm camming up. You don't gotta cam up.
I normally turn my camera off. I don't know why the hell I did that.
Oh no, what's going on with you?
But you were asking where the dad was at. The dad was call himself quote unquote attending school. He was going to school in Orlando, and where Mount Verde is, I want to say it's like an hour or some type of time away from. He was attending school to be some type of electrician or whatever.
But so,
So
like, you don't think he like called every day and checked on the
hell
baby?
no, no, I
You
don't
don't.
think he called us for that.
You think he was really? I don't. You think he was really in school, Miss Adventures?
I'm just telling you what his excuse of where he was at. This
Right.
is what he told the police that he was in Orlando daily because he was going to school, and instead of traveling back and forth to from Orlando to the home, he just stayed in Orlando on the days that he had school or whatever during the week.
Yeah, that's.
But I believe he was cheating on her because he was cheating with her on the mom that passed away.
Yeah, and it's crazy. You know, we'll see. You know, the letters. I don't know. This is this is definitely no relationship, but definitely a situationship. I don't know. A lot of situationships going on around this world. No, not a relationship for sure. Um, I just don't understand because, like, me as a parent, I'm trying to think like if I ever had to leave little JJ with, I don't know. I'm asking questions. I'm gonna be calling. Even if I have to be gone, I've had to be gone for work before. Like, and even in them videos, like I'm gonna notice, like, you know what I'm saying. You can't tell me that baby wasn't acting, you know, up to leading up to her, you know, her unaliving. You know, she was probably acting kind of hurt and like, you know, sick.
She wasn't acting hurt. She was, that baby was damaged.
That's what I'm
She
saying. I mean,
didn't have
she was
no
sick.
nipples. Her urine was the color of coffee. She didn't have any strength. Do you know that in the video, I don't know if y'all made it there yet, but what they said is exactly what Tyshael did to her. That baby didn't die from one specific thing. She kind of died a death of 1,000 cuts. She had so many things going on with her body that her body could not properly heal itself and it just gave out. That's how she passed away.
That's wild because she's only 9, and then she was like no clothes on. Like, why you know what I'm saying? Like, just what the fuck? She was 9.
They tortured her and abused her so much that her body could not recuperate from it.
See, Miss Kathleen says, um, this woman is gonna find her match in prison. She's in there trying to run things. The father's a piece of shit, too. He wanted those children for the money they were getting from the mom. Oh yeah,
Yes,
that's inside
I
too.
told you that yesterday.
So, how many like was Jamaria, was she the only child from that mother?
No, it was another daughter. It was a younger baby. But the younger baby went back to live with the other. I can't remember if it was his mom or the mom that passed away's mom. But the baby went back to live with her because Tyshael threw a cell phone, hit her in the head, and the baby went back to school and told the school what she had done. So before they did any further investigation, they were like, "Oh, well, we can just remove her from the home."
But now, why not move her sister with her? You know.
Exactly, but the what I'm thinking, I have not been able to validate that. But what I'm thinking is when they came to question the other Jamaria, that she probably denied the accusations because she thought she was going to get in more trouble.
Right. You know, and we've heard about a lot of this year, you know, in 2025, these shorties I cannot even imagine, you know, like, and I'm an adult and I know I'm sensitive, y'all, you know, I could not even imagine it. And then especially when you want help and need help and just to be so helpless, like that poor baby girl, you know? All right, I'm gonna keep, we gonna run the clip some more. All
Okay,
right.
let me mute back up.
All right, thanks for chilling with me. Let's go. We're gonna run the clip.
They would have to stand on the wall sometimes, and then it eventually resulted into a whooping.
But they just wouldn't listen. Like you tell them to run in place and they would do it for a minute or two and then that would turn into a whooping, or what do you mean?
If they said that they didn't want, like told him that they didn't want to do it anymore or whatever like that, yeah, then it would turn into a whooping.
Okay. And when you said that you disciplined her, how was your discipline?
Initially, I would just contact him a lot of the times and ask him what do he prefer her do. I would honestly let him talk to her on the phone, or he would talk to her on the camera. A lot of times he would just beep in.
So it answers my question. The dad knew because she was calling him about disciplining the shorty, right? Dang. I hope yeah, Auntie, that part. Is the father, I don't know. I feel like he is as guilty as she is. That's just my opinion.
And talk to her over the camera, and she would listen to him through there, and I whooped her before. Honestly, I yell a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I yell a lot to try to scare them to get my point across.
Well, you're essentially a single mom. I mean, he's gone at work or school all day long or playing with
And
friends.
that just started. Like, that just started. Like, I was honestly trying to do those things to get him away from me. Because I didn't... help get him a job, put him in school. Like I did, I paid for all of that, did all of that. I just figured if he didn't have anything going on, he wouldn't leave the relationship.
Yeah.
And it was just too overwhelming for me because like my kids didn't have, before they came, we never experienced a lifestyle like that.
So when did Jalea and Jamaria move into your place?
He got out in August. I believe they came in October.
Shell baby, I agree. She said she's not even believable. Yeah, like she's annoying the shit out of me. That's how unbelievable she is. If you know what I mean, y'all. She's annoying. You know when people that you just be around and you just know, like it's just like, just shut the fuck up. Then the way she just, you know. Like Big M said, chair. All day. Kawana agrees. She says, I agree, JJ. And Ashell Baby says, experience a lifestyle like what? Right. Well, we're gonna keep listening. Shell Baby, are you talking to me or are you talking to like the video? Cause you know your girl, ADHD. And you guys are a little behind me. I notice when you're on StreamYard, I'm like 5 seconds or 5 to 7 seconds ahead. Okay. I just want to make sure. You know your girl sometimes. You know me. Man, this shit is unbelievable. Prayers for the family. Justice for Jamaria. Big M. Hold on 1 second. You got your... let me add you to the stage. I'm going to add you to the stage, okay? You ready? What's going on, my auntie for life?
Hey.
What's going on with you?
This lady irritated shit out of me.
Man, say it again.
She's lying so bad.
And she reminds me of a fucking child. The way she's like, you know what I'm saying? The way she's like, her body language, the way she's talking. It's irritating. Kawana says, Shell Baby, she's lying. Her doing that baby like that, she's been had that in her. Yeah. Again, yeah, I agree. What about you? And again, I feel like this was an ongoing thing, you know what I'm saying? Like Miss Adventure said, you know, like her body couldn't recuperate. You know what I'm saying? It was so much. That's crazy.
Yeah, so much trauma.
And the damage, like her body, like, you know, as human beings, our bodies can do amazing things, you know, even as a shorty. But for her body to have to fight all that, you know, like for her urine to be brown, she's dehydrated, she's hungry, like her nipples, she don't even have no fucking nipples, y'all. Crazy.
Yes.
Pinky says, facts. Yeah. I believe she hated that baby mama, so she unalived her. I agree. But
she probably was jealous of her.
But my thing is, Auntie for Life, let me ask you this. I agree with Shell Baby's statement, but how can you be jealous of a woman that is laying in her grave? I'm confused.
Because maybe he had love for her more. She felt like that they had a better connection than they did. Because how can you hurt an innocent child? I can't see that. I'm a grandmother and I'm raising my grandkids, and I couldn't imagine hurting them, one of them.
Say it again, Auntie. I know that's right. That's crazy work. Like she's in the grave. Kawana says the last few days she did so much to her, and her body couldn't heal. Man, y'all, again, the video started off. She didn't have no nipples, y'all. She was 9 years old.
Think about it, your nipples are so sensitive. Imagine how much pain that little baby was in. Imagine how much hell she went through.
Man, it's crazy, so sad. And Pinky says it's a sad thing that that baby had to meet the devil on earth. Man, amen. My apology. My apologies. Oh no, you're good. It's I don't know. Like I be on TikTok, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I be on TikTok and then I be coming over here, and TikTok has different rules. So like my verbiage, I be on FaceTime with people and I be using. I be like on a live rugs, and they're like, "What do you? We're on FaceTime, JJ. Quit." You know, I'm like, hold on 1 second. We got another guest. Hold on. Let me. Oh, she's up here, Miss Adventures. You here? All right, y'all. We gonna get to well, this is what I'm talking about. Let's bring awareness. I forgot what I was saying, y'all. Not gonna lie. So let's play the clip. I forgot what I was saying. Been a long day, y'all.
I believe they came in October. Jalea came in day one with problems. Eventually she just let us know, hey, my mom.
My Pinky says, demonic entities everywhere we go. But yeah, everywhere we go, especially here in Michigan, y'all. Torment that lady, put the baby's body through a. Yeah. I want to say this though, I just want to speak from experience a little bit because again, I was married. My first partner passed away 10 years ago, and I'm not gonna lie, I've been with other people and I've asked the same question, like, how are you jealous over someone that's in their grave? But it does exist. I've lived it. It does. Like, it's crazy. It doesn't make sense to me. But when it does exist. But I think, no one got hurt on my side or anything like that. But I can remember a few good fights I got into over, someone that's laying in their grave. It's crazy work. So it's crazy to know that this mother was gone too, and she still was doing what she was doing. Monster. And like Auntie said, chair. For real.
And my grandma, my nana told us that they don't like y'all, and I'm not gonna listen to y'all. It went from that to her purposely doing things to the girls' things and just doing things around the house, and, telling her dad what she's not gonna do, etc. All that.
So when you say things, what things? Like, what were they doing? What was she doing?
Let me ask y'all this. Do y'all see little Jamaria, the stuff that she endured? I don't see her fighting back. I feel like she was tired. I don't know. I don't feel like what she just said, you know what I'm saying? And then like what she's about to say, it's just again, the level of maturity for this woman is like Jamaria she was probably more mature than this woman.
She is gaslighting.
Man, that part.
Because it's like this little girl, I couldn't even see her getting smart. She's like a sweet, innocent girl. And if she had all these bruises, she was scared.
That part.
Y'all beat her.
And I like the way that you, in my opinion, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all.
It was a group effort.
That part.
I said my kids, one band, one sound.
That part.
All
Amen.
together.
Left wing, right wing, still the same bird. I agree with my auntie for life for sure on this one. I'm gonna have to agree with her. But let's keep listening, y'all. It's crazy. Yeah, y'all is right. A baby probably was mentally wore out and physically wore out, that she couldn't fight everybody, probably just gave up. That's what I believe. I think she was tired. She was 9, y'all. I mean, shit, she was a fighter though, in my opinion. May she rest in peace. May her soul rest in peace. Just gave up. Probably couldn't even fight back to do the lack of strength. Again, y'all, she was 9. She was 9. And, again, I'm 33, and it takes a lot of strength for me every day. So I can't imagine this baby girl is stronger than me any day. Again, prayers for this baby, y'all.
Just imagine being in a domestic violence relationship as an adult and being scared. No, just put that as a kid.
I can't even do it. Like, I can't, because again, when it comes to adults and domestic violence, you know how real it is. It's like,
yes, and they go through a lot, and they be so scared.
And so I can't imagine a short.
A 9-year-old.
A 9-year-old.
So imagine how traumatized she was.
Didn't even get to hit.
She lost her mother. Mm-hmm. She got nobody else but these people, and they hate her
because her mother and for whatever reason, and she's in her grave. She ain't even breathing air. But again, whatever that mama did, she's powerful. In a sense, she must be doing something the fuck right. So
I have my 3 granddaughters. They don't have parents. Their parents was murdered.
Right.
And we're raising them.
Yeah.
And we love on them and the trauma they go through. I can imagine this little girl going through and then getting beat on top of that.
And the salute to, Miss
Give me 5 minutes wrong with her. Just 5 minutes.
I know that's right, because again, like y'all just heard her. She's raising her grandbabies. I covered the story on her son. That was his life was tragically took from him in this here city of Detroit, in the year of 2019. And they had 3 children. His so I know, just real quick, can I ask you, if you don't mind, Auntie for Life, you're taking care of your grandkids. Like, could you like you said, could you even, just hearing the story, like you said, just give me 5 minutes with her? Is that it? Yeah,
just all I need is 5. No, I need just 2 actually, because
I was gonna say not 4.
No, I really need 2. I'm gonna give her the benefit. I thought she gonna fight back. She gonna give me a little run for my money.
All right, y'all. We gonna chill on and
I think we gonna have a little foreplay at the first part. We're gonna, then we gonna get to it. But I want to show how that little girl felt.
Salute to Auntie for that.
I want to take it out. I don't want the 2 minutes to be too fast. I want her to, fight back, and I struggle a little bit.
Man, real, and we need more aunties like Miss Big M, y'all, for real. And shout out to you, and condolences again. It's all love, Auntie.
Yeah.
All right, we gonna roll the clip, y'all.
Yep. I'm gonna mute me again.
Peppermint oil and would put it in the girls' makeup sponges. So like peppermint. Yeah. She would purposely piss around the house, saying that she didn't want to go to the toilet. They were stealing the other kids' stuff.
See, I don't see Miss Jamaria being like that either, and now she's giving me Michelle Blair vibes. Like, why are you making up these weird ass lies about this 9-year-old baby?
Oh my God, you're so right, Michelle Blair.
When I just heard that comment, that's who I thought of, because when I remember, it was like, for me, like, it's one thing to lie on a shorty, but like, to say she's pissing all over the floor and shit, you know what I'm saying? This baby had no nipples, y'all. This baby had no nipples, and she was found with no clothes on. She was only 9. Not even all 10 fingers, y'all. 9. I don't like her. She's a fucking monster. Monster number 10. Wow.
Purposely just hiding it to, basically, she knew what she was doing, because she was saying, I don't want to be good like the other kids. I want to be bad. So it's like, and a lot of that stuff I had to record because
I gotta come off mute again, guys. I promise. I'm sorry. All right, we gonna get through this video. But what the fuck? I don't want to be what? No, I ain't never heard no shorty talk like that. Not even a lie. It's the verbiage for me. You fucking weird bitch. What? I don't want to be good like the other kids. What?
Who says that?
Or whatever she just said. What she just.
I'm saying, what kid say that?
That's what I'm saying. What she just said. That what the fuck missed me with all that? I never have heard that. And again, I know I'm only 33. I'm young. But even me as a kid, I never used that line. And I've used a lot of lines, y'all. I'm telling you.
Well,
I ain't never used that one. Shit.
I told you I've been an auntie since I was 10. I have 22 nieces and nephews. Each one of them know me. I have had them all the time. None of them have ever said, I don't want to be good, I want to be bad. None of them have ever. I am 51 years old.
And you got 22.
22, that I have a large family, a very close family.
And not a one.
Not one ever say they want to be bad.
Oh, so I'm not crazy.
That's
wow.
Cockamamie bull.
This bitch is, she's a man. She must be on the spectrum, you know, because I feel like, you know, that's the word, the way to say it now. But yeah,
no, she's not on the spectrum. She needs help, mental help.
Again, she's giving Michelle Blair vibes.
No, Michelle Blair did stuff, but Michelle Blair owned up to her stuff.
Yeah, she is throwing rocks, hiding her hand. I feel like she is, but isn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like, if you're gonna tell it, then tell it all. Like in my Usher voice, you know, you're already cooked. You're already going to the chair.
Yeah, be like Usher to do your confessions. Come on.
Yeah, let it burn. You know what I'm saying? Shit, you might as well tell the story.
But you did though. You see the letters?
Not yet.
Oh.
I did. I mean, I seen like you know, like we talked earlier, but this shit's crazy. Again, y'all know when y'all. I mean, I only did a couple times. Like it was like I did 3 times in jail. Last time I was 21. I'm 33. And I got a letter. Like they open the letters, they read to make sure they just like you're on a recorded line. This call is being recorded. Like these people are slow. Like they just really don't give a fuck. Like really true definition of I don't give a fuck. I don't know what else it could be. We gonna roll the clip. We gonna stay on. I'm gonna try to run some of it. But this woman kills me, y'all, man. She's killing me.
it was something I never seen before.
Right. And when you say record, what were you recording? Just her behavior or her saying things or acting a certain way?
I would record, like I would try to talk to them and get an understanding, and they would like just say stuff like their mom is telling them to do those things and stuff, and I felt like I never heard a child say that before, so I would record that type of stuff so I can send to dad or just my mom or just somebody, like just be a witness of, wow, like this is what I'm going through.
Send that to them?
I sent it to dad.
What was his reaction?
He would just always say, I mean, he would say he blamed the grandma and the mom. And he would sometimes text the grandma, letting her know how he feel about it because, you know, initially we wasn't trying to get the kids. We just wanted visitation, but the grandma wouldn't allow him to get the kids, so he had to go through removing them from school, etc.
What about school? You moved them to your house.
Look, y'all, they even said they have a whole chapter about body language. I said it. Her body language, her verbiage, everything is off. And I'm not even a detective. I'm just JJ, you know? And I could see that. It's not rocket science, y'all. I'm just saying. A spade is a spade. She's a monster. Monster number 10.
house, or Lawan did. What was their attendance and behavior at school?
So, Jalea, I don't believe she was there that long. She went to the school and told them that I hit her in the head with the phone. That's the story I heard from when they called his phone. But when she got in the car, she told us something different, and that she didn't say that. So then he was like, you know, he couldn't take it no more.
Lies, 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 and more lies. Like, her shit, again, I can't stand it. We gonna listen to a little bit more. I'm gonna drop the link and, you know, we can, but there's, again, because this happened a long time ago. So, you know, there's a lot of details, and y'all can watch the rest, but there's more I want to show y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because again, we're showing the monsters, the top 10, not the top 10. I'm not even gonna call it the top 10. We're just counting the last 10 days in the year, and just bringing awareness so we don't forget about these stupid ass monsters. Yeah, going into 2026, we can forget about a lot of shit, but we can't. We got to remember how they move, how they talk, because, you know what I'm saying, we can't see them. I learned that, because it could be the neighbor right next door. You see them every day, but it's about the way you analyze a motherfucker and have a conversation with them. You know what I'm saying? You got to do that type of thing, just so you can be like, you know, like, I hear people talk about, I live next door to so-and-so, I ain't never talked to him, I've been living here 5 years. What? I don't know. I'm going to make, just so I just want to feel it out. I want to know my surroundings by just not only my eyes. You know what I'm saying? If y'all get what I'm trying to say? I need more than just what my eyes are showing me sometimes. Especially in my, you know what I'm saying? Yes, justice for Jamaria Sessions, y'all. Forever 9. Long live JS, y'all.
So she eventually just went to his mom's house, and Jamaria, as far as, so their attendance was kind of rocky, because some days they wanted to go to school, some days they didn't want to go, and because they were adjusting, we were allowing them to adjust. But, you know, like, sometimes if one of the other kids was sick or wanted to stay home, then one of them would want to follow up behind.
Shelly92 says, absolutely, that's how it's supposed to be. Yeah. I mean, if you're around me, y'all, I'm asking questions. I'm a talker. I'm nosy. I'm nosy. I'm going to say it. I'm nosy. And I'm going to do my research. Y'all already know your girl's doing her research. You already know. So, yeah. I'm glad you agree, Shelly Baby 92.
Them, and then they stay home or stuff like that. I honestly was against it, because if you check the history before they came along, my kids never missed a day, ever.
All right, so when did Jalea go live with Lawan's mom?
You can't tell me, bitch, that your kids just magically started acting so bad because this little girl came into the picture. Ugh. Again, throw the whole bitch away. Throw the whole bitch away. The whole.
All I gotta do is say the chair.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that part. The chair.
Chair.
Chair. I'm about to drop a bunch of chair emojis in the chat. Bear with me, y'all. I gotta drop the chair emojis. I got to, because yeah, this one.
How is she gonna make her other kids act back?
That's crazy to me to hear her just say that. Like, my kids never missed a day of school, and then she's like, "Oh, we were adjusting, so man, shut the fuck up." Like, you're dumb. Like, she's like, the best thing she could have did was shut up, y'all. But
I would just Should have played the
Kawani says
fifth
that
all the
it.
way through.
What'd you say, Auntie for
She
life?
should have played the fifth all the way through. She should have shut up.
Right, man. Hey, they pimped the shit out of Miss Martin. Hell yeah, Monster Martin. They pimped your ass in the interrogation room. They pimped you all the way up and some more. Shout out to them interrogators. That's how you do it. They got your ass trick no good. You feel me? Kawana says that everybody hit that thumbs up button. You know? Hell yeah. Good looking out for your girl. I appreciate you, Kawana. Thank you. We gonna listen to a little more. Hold on. Let me see. We're gonna switch lanes.
Something stinks.
Yeah,
It's not you. It's your webinar software. What
She's not responding. He's not responding.
I understand, but this is...
Copyright disclaimer. Her foot, new and old mother, Tyshael Martin. Now, the next day, June 16th, Tyshael, Jamaria, and some other folks, their names were redacted in the court record. So they were headed to California. They drove to the airport, but on their way, they stopped at a store. Tyshael said she gave Jamaria a Gatorade and a banana because she wasn't feeling well. Jamaria had vomited after eating the banana, and when they arrived at the airport, Jamaria expressed discomfort while walking through the parking lot. Tyshael goes and tries to find her a wheelchair, and it cost them to miss their flight. So they didn't make the flight, didn't go to California. The flight was actually rescheduled for June 25th. They go back home. That day, Tyshael swears that she slept from 6 p.m. until 4 a.m. That's 6 p.m. June 16th to 4 a.m. on June 17th, with the exception of a brief midnight phone call with her mother, Tyshael Martin. But police say evidence later showed that that was another lie. So 55 minutes after she says...
Man, I wish, even on on my worst day, even partying, I could never sleep that long. Unless someone, I don't know, unless I took some sleeping pills or something. Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no fucking way. And we know that was another lie. We know all the woman did was lie.
She slept 12 hours.
She slept, no, she's saying that she slept for, they said 6 p.m.
to 6 a.m., 12 hours.
Oh, maybe I did, I'm quick with the math. I thought it was more than 12.
I'm like,
dang. But dang, I could barely get a good 6 in shit. I don't know, on a good day. She said, did she got a beard? I know, right? This don't even
look. Oh, this her right here? Is this her?
Yeah, it don't even,
it looked like her in the interrogation room.
Right, it looked like she done lost some weight. I don't know, does that look like her to y'all? Or, I don't know. Yeah, she lost some weight. And she might have a beard, misadventures. I agree. From this angle, oh yeah. She's got some chin hair for sure.
You look like a tranny.
Hey, you never know these days, y'all.
I mean, look at she got like real manly features. I'm not talking about her, but I'm just saying it don't look like her to me.
Wait, misadventures what? No, I thought that, what? Oh wait, hold on. So who is it? I'm just... But, what was I about to say? We just seen a good old catfish in another case. One, we seen Nikki P. And Bruce. And, so, I don't know. This internet shit is crazy, y'all. Crazy work on this internet. We gonna roll the clip. I don't know. But whoever this is, if this is Martin, she done lost some weight, y'all.
She woke up is when she made this 911 call.
My child right now, she's operating and she's swollen and she's not responding. He's not responding.
I understand, but this is the best we can do right now till they arrive. You're doing fantastic.
Did y'all hear her? She's swollen. That was. If I was a dispatcher, I'd have been like, wait, what?
Cause they beat the mess out of her because she missed the flight.
That's what I'm saying. But you know, when a baby shouldn't be swollen. I mean, unless you would, you know what I'm saying. In my opinion.
Cause she get beat.
I mean, do you think? How long do you? I mean, do you think the monster? I think it was all applied. I don't think. Do you think she called 911 right away?
No.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so either.
Cause she knows she did the night before, so she had to try to do something. She probably called her mama to tell her mama what was going on.
Right.
Panic at her mama, and her mama said, "Okay, you gotta call the police. Call the ambulance."
Yeah, Miss Venture says no. Yeah. And then, it's crazy because all that plotting and shit, you forgot about the cameras, bitch. You dumb. You're stupid.
And she has there are cameras.
Right, and I said, and they were yours that you had in your house. It wasn't like the neighbor's shit. It was your shit.
High tech.
Ooh-wee! Can't make this shit up, y'all, if I tried. But let's keep playing the clip. Crazy work.
This is helping.
When the paramedics arrived, they found a cold, stiff, battered little girl. Bite marks, a burn to her foot, new and old bruises, a broken tooth.
I'm coming off mute again. Stiff, cold. Again, I'm no law student. I'm no detective. I'm no sergeant. I'm no popo. I'm just JJ. But I know that that indicates that she was there for a minute. She was gone for a minute. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yep.
Yeah.
Rick and Morty studying in I think 2 to 3 hours, 2 to 4 hours.
Yeah, if it's the body,
They get yeah, it's 2 to 4 hours. I do believe. I think. I'm not for sure.
Yeah, you ain't supposed to be stiff. I know that, especially no shorty. Or cold, nor cold. I mean, if you care about them, in my opinion, just my opinion. Again, it's just my little old opinion. Crazy work. This stiff, cold body. This baby again, y'all. She didn't even make it to 10. Not even all of our fingers. All right, Miss Adventures, what's going on? Let me add you to the stage. Thanks for joining us. All right,
and blood in her ear. Suffering no child should ever endure. Every child in that home had their own room with furniture and a bed, but Jamaria.
Which one's Martin in this picture?
She's she's not in the picture. That's her daughter. That's her oldest daughter in the white skirt. That's her middle daughter in the thicker one. This is the younger one, and this is Egypt. This is actually Egypt, the one in the pusher. That's actually Jamaria's sister. That's LaJuan's daughter.
Oh, the one that the school. Okay, all right.
Now, Jamaria and this girl right here that's standing next to her, they the same age. I was so confused why they weren't sharing a room. Now, Egypt, she's autistic. So I can get you not putting her in the room with her because I don't know like what part of the spectrum she's on. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, so the autistic one's the one in the pusher, right?
Yeah.
And then remember we were talking yesterday, the two on this side, the two on that.
Yeah.
I believe I think that when she said
the white skirt is somebody that actually physically abused Jamaria. Now they all had something, a hand in it at some point of another, but she did it quite often.
That's crazy. And do you think it was in your opinion? Do you think it was like she was following her mother, or do you think she developed her own legit?
I feel like she developed her own hate for her because she would just do stuff like punch her in the neck, like just random stuff like that. And the mom would look at it as a joke, basically. Because I think in one part of the interrogation, they was like she had the one in the white skirt had punched her, and the dad and Tyshael was looking at her like, "Girl, you gonna go to jail." But it was like a joke, said in a jokingly manner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's crazy work. I didn't, when we were talking, like, I knew about, I didn't know about the biggest daughter. You know what I'm saying? So this is kind of new for me to see her, but it's this crazy work. And then like Big M above you was talking about, they took the one baby, her sister. Why didn't they take her?
Because it was an abuse case, and before it can be further investigated, they just had the child removed from the home. Tashelle allegedly threw a cell phone at the youngest baby. The youngest baby went to school, told the counselor. Of course, they denied, but all they said is, like, remove her from the home and we won't have this issue. So they took her out the home.
And look, and it's crazy how they thought wrong. We about to play the clip, y'all. We finna run the clip. This crazy. Justice for Jamaria, y'all.
Was made to sleep on a couch or on a crib mattress in another child's room or in Tyshael's room. As she said, she woke up, Jamaria was asleep naked on a crib mattress in the floor of her.
Just
look at her arm.
Right, that's
look at her arm.
You took the words out of my mouth.
Oh, God, look at the baby arm.
Damn. Jinx, you owe me a Coke.
Room. She told EMS, she said she, Jamaria, and several other children were going to meet up with LaJuan in California. LaJuan had apparently left a few days earlier. That's another lie. Because
look at that father, y'all. That's the father of this little girl. He's supposed to be the
That was
protector.
a lie because soon as they reported that to the police and they got to questioning her, he pulled his piss po ass up on the scene. He pulled up on the scene, doing that like, "That's my baby, that's my baby." Man, shut the fuck up. Want to hear that? You knew that was your baby when you was watching that lady put her hands on. You knew that was your baby when you was when you was letting somebody do things to her that caused her to be missing a nipple. Nipples.
That's what kills me. Like, I mean, that's what fucks me up. Because, the very beginning of the interview was like she had no nipples. She was like, "What do you mean?" And then she's like, "Oh, I would just pinch her."
And then she slipped up and said, "I grabbed her by her chest." Yes, you did grab her by her chest. You was pinching that baby so hard that she ain't have no nipples.
And that's nasty. So in a sense, like, who knows really? Because
that's perverted.
Yeah, that's some perverted ass shit, weird ass shit. So, oh man, again, prayers for the baby. That's wild. Like, I can't believe that. That's like, and she had, and it was like he said from head to toe, y'all. She was.
JJ, no matter what in all of this, I am so thoroughly disgusted that baby didn't have no nipples. I can't explain to you where that takes me to. Like, what?
Right. I'm with you. I'm like, damn, like, again, I remember this case, but, I focus in and I forgot a lot of details, but that's where I'm at with this.
That shit weird.
And then again, too, the dog part fucked me up, too.
Because the way the dog was just dragging her across the floor.
Man, what the fuck? Like, those two, the whole thing's fucked up, but how
I don't see how she made number 10, JJ. I probably would put that bitch at number 1. I'm not even gonna count.
See, I knew someone was gonna say that. Listen, I wasn't gonna go by the level in my opinion because I think
Okay.
they're all the same level. We're just doing. I feel like they're all the
Just,
same level.
just yeah, you just naming them.
Yeah, just to remember. But yeah, they're definitely all here with me. Like throw them all away, type shit.
Cause girl, no nipples,
That's crazy to me.
no nipples.
And you imagine how your nipples are so sensitive.
Like that is a part of your skin. That is like an appendix. How do you? What are you doing to this baby to make it not be there no more?
Do you think she used her fingers? Because I don't see how you could.
I
I
think the
mean,
dog bit them off. I could be wrong. I'm just saying.
Maybe she kept pulling them and pulling them and pulling them, and they end up just falling off.
right? We don't
And
know
she
because I
goes on
never.
in the interview to say that she did this baby like this. She did all this to her because she asked her oldest daughter about anal. Girl, please.
No, and then me and with me and Big M, Auntie for Life, she was saying we were talking about it. What kid says, I don't. What did she say, Auntie? I don't want to,
I
do you
don't want to
remember?
be good. I want to be bad.
Right. What? And Auntie
And
said
you
she got.
beating their ass like that.
Right, and like just what she said, like what kid says that? Like I've been a kid. She said she's got 22 nephews, a big family. She said she's never heard it once. I've never heard a kid just. I never even used it. Like what? I hope. I mean, yeah, we gonna see about these letters. Let's roll some more of this clip. But again, look at that piece of shit, yo. I think he deserves just as much punishment as her.
He do. I think he probably stayed because he couldn't probably get nobody else.
And then I feel like the only reason he isn't getting as much punishment as her is because those videos that they watched showed it was something in them to make them charge him lesser. You get what I'm saying? Because they seen the video. They have all the proof they need because it was on camera. And the crazy thing about it is she had just got those cameras installed right before all of this happened to keep tracks on LaJuan and when his comings and goings out of the house.
So she was so tuned in about this ugly ass, dirty, whatever,
Hot guy food looking.
You forgot about the cameras of you doing all this horrible shit. High definition.
Yeah, look, the interrogator told her, he was like, yeah, you got top of the line cameras. He was like, you got what you paid for. He was like, I seen everything. He was like, I'm here to tell you what you were paying for, you were getting your money's worth.
We were talking about it earlier. Shout out to him. That's how you fucking interrogate a fucking monster. You feel me? Shout out to him. I like the way he got down. I did. I have to say that. He did his big one, in my opinion. Because, yeah, he was, I definitely, yeah. She got her money's worth all right, you dumb bitch. That shit's crazy to me. Shout out to him again.
Because guess what? If you saw the body tapes and you looked at any coverage on this case, LaJuan showed up on scene just a short time after Jamaria was pronounced dead. And when he showed up, he's trying to act devastated. And me, I honestly didn't know the facts of the case when I saw it. I saw this backwards. I saw his body cam coverage first. And it just wasn't giving a devastated daddy. It was covering majority of the BD and Tyshael, where BD accuses Tyshael, BD no contact with her children. The next day, he's covering majority of the baby's body and advised it appeared that she was indeed tortured. And
hey, real quick, is one of you guys on not mute? Okay. All right, cool. All right.
The cause of her death was a homicide. Her autopsy report was 26 pages long. 2 days later, DCFS filed a dependency shelter hearing, and on June 25th,
Miss Shelly Baby says that she could have went with her grandma, and I just wanted to stop it real quick to answer her comment. But yeah, the grandma on the news, she was pissed. I see. She's like, you know what she was trying to say, but I heard her. I was picking up what she was laying down. Why wasn't she with the grandma? You know. And I feel like the grandma is sincere, and I feel like she just really didn't know. I mean, and
Because they took them from the school. They wanted the check. They wanted to receive the it's actually.
oh right, okay, dang. So what? Let me ask you, Miss Adventures. You know who I'm talking about, real quick, since we're on it. You know how both mothers were in the news. I don't know which is who. I don't know who's who, but the bigger one, if you know what I mean, like the one that was like real, like rah rah with it. You know what I'm saying? That woman. What do you think about her reaction? Do you know who I'm talking about?
Uh-uh.
Remember when we just watched it? It was the two grandmas were on the news.
Oh, you talking about with this case.
Yeah, with this case.
Okay,
So
yeah, okay.
You remember the bigger one that was like kind of was like real aggressive?
Yeah, that's LaJuan's mom.
Okay, makes sense.
And the darker one, that's the one that's the girls who passed away. That's her mom.
And listen, if we think about it, she was crying. She had emotions. The other one was like, like ready to,
Right.
She was threatened. In my opinion, she was real, big big ape shit type shit, And I was like, I kind of rose my eyebrow, and I didn't know who was who. Makes sense,
But I don't think. How can I put this? I don't think that she knew any of that was going on.
Right. No,
I honestly don't.
I believe you. I just don't like. I didn't like her reaction. I was just saying like they were totally different.
But yeah, they could have went with her, but they didn't call it kidnapping because LaJuan was the father, but he kidnapped them from school. They went to school one day. They was with the maternal grandma. They went to school. He went up to the school. Him and Lachelle took the babies from the school and moved them with them, and it was nothing said or done about it because he's the father.
Wow. And there must not have been a custody order in play because
No, because she passed away, and when she passed away, he was in jail.
Right, man, that's crazy. Michelle Baby says that's what I'm saying. She could have went with her grandma, her mother's mother. Yeah, the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, but we just God's plan. In my opinion, it says in the good book. The good he takes the good to save him from evil, and we're some of us good ones like me. I'm a soldier out here. I gotta be a warrior, and then we got the evildoers. That's just it, and that's just all. That's how I think it goes. So this baby, in my opinion, was saved from evil. It's sad what she had to endure, but this may she rest in peace. Let's listen to some more of the clip.
A judge ruled that Tyshael was to have no contact with her children. The next day, the caretaker of the children reported that she was contacting them through their cell phones and other devices. Those devices were seized and searched. Additionally, the police obtained search warrants for the security surveillance system at the home. 2,828 videos from both inside and outside of the home were provided to law enforcement.
I know another monster that had a lot of jailhouse recordings and audio, digital. What is it with these monsters and just being so careless and reckless? That's a lot of fucking footage, y'all. That's a lot of videos.
Video files dated June 15th between 11:50 p.m. and 11:57 p.m. showed this information taken directly from the affidavit. The video shows Jamaria Sessions being viciously attacked by the family pet, a 103-pound male Rottweiler. As
Y'all, listen, I'm not one to really a big fan of dogs. More of a cat type of gal, but he probably weighed more than her. The dog was dragging her, y'all. What the fuck? So no neighbor saw the dog dragging this baby girl. And you guys know all kids talk. You don't think them older kids were like, you know what I'm saying? It's sad. And my favorite type of dog used to be a Rottweiler. Not no more, y'all. I can't even do it now. That's crazy. But I don't even like dogs anyway.
Jamaria was just out of frame. However, Tyshael Martin could be seen holding the leash of the dog and is heard encouraging the dog to bite Jamaria as she lay on the floor. The video ends with Jamaria attempting to stand up in the doorway, coming into frame. The next clip shows Jamaria staggering. She's nude and disheveled. Her hair was previously in a partial bun and now it's all messy and her extensions were falling out. It appeared that the dog had bitten her on her head, pulling at her hair, at the command of Tyshael. Jamaria was swaying, appearing to be disoriented, similar to...
Again, shout out to what he said. She got her fucking money's worth for sure. We're hearing about the details. We would have never knew what all these details if it wasn't for the cameras in her house. This poor baby, y'all. Wow.
Being like intoxicated and leaned forward to pick up a blanket to cover herself up. This prompted Tyshael Martin to deliver a kick to the rear of the child, causing her to collapse to the floor. The child lay motionless, moaning in pain, as Tyshael Martin continued to kick her hip and eventually her stomach area at full force. When the child did not get up, Tyshael Martin then grabbed the child by her hair, pulling her across the floor with minimum resistance by Jamaria, who appeared to be disoriented and motionless. The child was dragged near the stairs, which is where the dog attack occurred, which was just out of frame. Tyshael Martin continued to command the child, Jamaria, to stand up, and as Jamaria physically could not comply, Jamaria was repeatedly struck and shaken by Tyshael. The next video clip begins with Tyshael Martin stating what sounds like, "I'm fixing to kill her." Literally, this is what the police looked at on an actual home surveillance video.
I can't imagine seeing it because over here listening to it is getting me, is riling me up. Wow. Chair. Just chair. That's all I got to say. Drop them chairs.
All I got to say is chair.
Drop them chairs in the chat, y'all. Drop them chairs in the chat. Wow.
How she did this, baby.
This woman recorded herself doing this to this baby. Tyshael's oldest daughter, Desharia, who was 17 at the time, she told detectives that she, herself, her mom, Tyshael, and LaJuan often physically punished Jamaria. But two other people, again, whose names are redacted, also had permission to punish Jamaria.
The daughters.
Why did they redact their names?
Because they were underage.
Oh, okay.
Well, no, the oldest one, she had just turned 18. The other one was like 16, I want to say.
Wasn't all her kids were able to beat her Miss Adventures?
Well, it was one that was her age, so she wasn't. And then the other one was younger and had autism.
Oh, okay.
So I don't think that it's not that I'm sure that they could if they wanted to, but I just think it wasn't. She tried to run with the narrative they older so they get to punish you, if that makes sense.
Right. So wait, there was no little boys involved in this story?
No.
Okay, I just want to make sure because a lot, but I just want to make sure. And I do. I think I remember too, like you said. I only I feel like. Do you guys feel like the one that was her age was kind of like, dang, like I know if I was her age, I would have been like, I hope that ain't about to happen to me. Like.
No, because I feel like she was I feel like it was very much the most demented case of Cinderella type shit that could ever went on. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
She
that's
was
Yes,
true.
Adventures, yes.
like, if you wanted to put a thi-
You broke up, Miss Ventures. She might be getting a phone call, y'all. She's a very important person. Um, but like she and then Auntie for Life agrees. Big M says the very bad case of the Cinderella.
Yes.
I believe it. It's crazy because again, you don't think her daughters, the older ones, what do you think they're gonna be like? A product of their environment, or do you think,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying?
I think the 17-year-old should be charged.
I do. I agree. I agree. Um, because the way it is out here, again, the law is the law, and it's sad that we have to see on the news 9 years old and 10 years old faces being blurred out, being charged with crazy ass charges. But again, that's this is America. It's real life.
Yes.
It's real
Miss
fucking life.
Adventure said something that had me thinking, made me laugh. I always tell my grandkids don't punch me in their throat. And I've never whipped my grandkids. They say I'm soft, but
No, and see, that's what I mean. I'm gonna just piggyback off you a little bit. Like, I mean,
I talk to them and take their electronics or something like that, put them on punishment. But I think violence only prevents violence.
yes, I agree.
'Cause I was a
I
little. Go ahead.
no, you go ahead.
My mom used to beat me. I mean, I used to get. I was, born in the '70s, so we got whoopings. So I went to school and whooped somebody else.
Right. No, I get it. Hurt people hurt people.
Exactly.
Um, you know, um, and I'm gonna say
Miss
this.
Venture say that her mother did it too.
Wait, what'd you ask?
Did the mother beat the girl too?
The one that the unalive, the one the mother
No,
that.
the lady, the stepmother. Her mother was beat the grandmother. Did she beat her too? Her
Oh
mother.
no, Miss Adventure says she doesn't think she says she doesn't in her opinion she doesn't think that neither one knew. And I would have to again, you guys, again, me, my story. So, but I definitely remember this case. I just don't know 100%. You know what I'm saying? Like I did notice their body language was totally different. I noticed that in the little bit that I've seen. Um,
See, I watched this. I watched the whole interrogation when it first came out,
Me too. When it first
but
came
I
out, that's a
haven't.
year ago.
Yep, so I haven't really followed it.
Yep. And see, this kind of woke up some cases for me. The last 10 days of the year. And then there is a lot of cases. I mean, I'm not gonna speak for everybody, but me that I just forgot about y'all, and we can't forget about. Everybody needs. And we got to talk about everybody. But I want to say this. I also in my opinion. I used to think I was beat when I was a kid, but fuck no. After hearing all these stories, y'all, I got my ass whooped. That's it. I
Mm-mm.
was never beat. So you'll never hear that come up out of my mouth ever again.
I was loved on.
I had a little bit of act right in my life. I did, but I would never say I was beat again because after covering these cases and things. But I will say this: I do think that I'm kind of torn a little bit because in the good book it says spare the child or spare the rod, spoil the child. But I feel like as an adult, I can't hit no 2-year-old. I can't. Like
No,
I
because
can't.
you will hurt them. It's like no.
I can't. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing if that kid grows up and we're the same height and you're pumping your chest out to me and I got to be a parent. You know what I'm saying? I'm still not gonna fucking. You know what I'm saying? I think that I feel like you can punish a kid. I think it takes a coward to have to use a weapon. I'm gonna say it in my opinion. Especially if I'm 30 and you're 2. I don't need no fucking weapon to whoop you.
They don't even know. You have to teach them.
In my
Their
opinion.
minds are young. You have to mold their minds.
Again, and I don't believe in gentle parenting. I don't believe in that shit. I don't even think that shit exists. It's called no parenting, and I know I'm not a no parent type of person. So you know, there's a healthy medium. There is. We need a little bit of act right, but you know, like my baby boy, I put him in the corner. I just put him in the corner. He goes to timeout. I mean, you know, but again, we're all learning. There's no book to this parenting, but I know this shit that this woman right here, number 10. If there was a book, not a lick of what she did would be in it. I know that.
To kick, to punch somebody. You always tell me you don't need to kick a dog.
Right. That part. And a hit dog always gonna holler.
Batman. All I want for Christmas is 5 minutes with you. I'm gonna meet
You're
myself.
funny, AT. Again, I mean, yeah, this woman is diabolical, y'all. She's a fucking monster, just like my title says. They're all number 1, y'all. They're all fucking monsters, but we just gonna remember the last 10 days, these fucking monsters.
Redacted. Why? Because they're kids. At least one of the daughters witnessed the attack on Jamaria. Jamaria had not received any medical attention since March of 2024, when her father took her to South Lake Hospital for a severe dog bite. Tyshael was arrested on August 28th, 2024. This baby, who lost her mother at a very young age, was ripped from her grandmother and the family that she had known all her life, then separated from her sister, who she had grown up with, the sister from her mom, who was living with their dad's mother. Jamaria Sessions had died what one detective described as a death by 1,000 cuts. One thing I hear a lot of people say when they lose a family member, they either say, I just want to know, was it quick, or were they in pain? And I hope they wasn't in pain. That description alone, death by 1,000 cuts, tells you that that baby was in pain. This was a miserable, horrible death for a 9-year-old little girl who did not deserve this. And when Tyshael was interviewed the day of Jamaria's death and the day of her arrest, she showed no remorse. She showed no emotion in her face, her voice, her body language. She is evil. All while she appeared to be living this lavish lifestyle on social media, taking trips, dressing in matching clothes with your kids, got your kids all fly. But you had to ask the police officer for gas so you could run your car so that you and your kids could stay cool while they searched this damn house that you didn't own after you just beat and tortured this baby to death. She deserves every bit of punishment that is going to come her way. Every bit of karma that she's going to meet from this day.
Throw the whole bitch away. For real. I said it.
On until she's no longer living. And I think she deserves the death penalty.
Going through your cell phone just to make sure there's nothing. What we're trying to do is clear everything. We don't have anything indicating right now that this is a murder, right? We don't know, right? So we have to treat everything like it's a homicide investigation. Do you have any objection to us going through your phone? Is that no?
No.
Okay. What's the passcode for your phone?
06. Wait. I use my Face ID, so I'm trying to remember. I can't remember.
Yeah, she's as stupid as stupid does.
She lying.
Man, she's like 06. I don't know my code. Oh, it's the face rec. Man, we all got an iPhone. I know most of us do.
So you know, if the phone died, you gotta use your code to get back in. Come on, man.
That part. If you can't get in with your face
Not it-
recognition, you gotta put the code in.
okay.
Like, and I know your girl be forgetting sometimes. I be in the garden a lot, y'all, and I never forget my code.
I
I
got
might
two
have
phones.
I might have fat fingered it a time or two, but I never forgot it. And I'm not gonna sit here and lie to y'all and say I did. Never have I ever.
I've
I'm
never
just
got my phone code
bad. We
that
all
I
know
set
this.
up myself.
This our lifeline. You know she knew that motherfucking code. Come on now.
Be like, oh shit, I'm caught.
Yeah, she was fucking heart in her ass type
Oops, I
shit.
supposed to cuss on here, right?
Yeah, you can cuss, just not in the chat. When it's the typing that it's weird. YouTube's weird. You cannot. You got to misspell in the chat, but up here you can be. You can pop your shit.
Okay, I got to say something off the thing. Them boots she had on that last picture, I like those boots. I want where she got them from. Can I write her and ask where she got them boots from?
Hey, just don't
She ain't
tell.
gonna wear them no more. She ain't getting them out no time soon.
Listen, hey, that's between you and her and all them. But
I'm just playing. I want to
be
write that
careful
bitch.
who
I
you writing
wouldn't
out
write.
here now.
I wouldn't be writing her. I definitely would. It was a joke.
No, I know
I'm
you're
like, the
joking.
boots was cute. I'm like, the boots cute.
Boots with the fur, but not on her. Not on her.
Mm-mm, I don't heard the boots was cute. But like, not.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
no, yeah, I don't care how in the flesh fine anyone thought she was. Just what she did alone makes this bitch so unattractive, so
But look
disgusting.
at her without makeup.
Mm. And
This is
just
like
no,
the world is catfishing people. They put all this makeup on to hide their
the
face.
filters. It's the filters, y'all. The
But
filters.
look at her now.
I know.
And then the
And then
other
the
picture she was in, it don't even look the same person.
that's what I'm saying. The one, and then she lost a lot of weight. It looks like y'all. And this IG man, this IG dude or whatever they can do now. Be careful who you piss off. Make sure you got a really good alibi, cause that should be looking real as fuck, y'all.
Mm.
Crazy work. Let's see what else. She said I don't remember my face.
Hold on.
Yeah, yeah, bitch, you're lying.
If it's 6 or 4 digits, if it pops up, what could you try to slide it up?
Yep. Easiest way to do that is right here. Oh, do this. Send it. Not gonna do it. Alright, so now when we do this, there you go. So it's 6 digits.
Okay, so 060
06
0712.
712. Okay, alright, so if you can leave that phone with me, we'll put it on airplane mode, and then we'll go from there. You have a copy of that. We're gonna start getting CSI in there to do everything that we need to do, and then we'll get this turned over back to you guys as quickly as possible. We do have waters and stuff for you guys, so if you guys need something, just let one of the deputies know, especially with the kids, alright?
Gas.
Gas, like gasoline? Are you out of gas?
I ran out with turning the air on.
Let me see if I can get with the chaplain on that. This shouldn't be a problem, but we'll all let you know, alright?
You want to just go back to the.
See, that's the problem. Like, the police be so fucking rude to me. Like, he gonna really get them some fucking gas so they can be cool? Fuck that. Is he cool? Fuck that.
Let the bitch be hot.
What'd you say?
Let the bitch be hot.
That's what I'm saying. Like, oh, let me see what I can do for you, girl. We got a 9-year-old in here stiff and cold with fucking bruises everywhere. Let me see if I can make you fucking comfortable. Get the fuck out of here. I'd been like, bitch. Yeah, man. I bet
Yeah, let me
you
see what she gonna say.
I bet you she went and they got some gas for the bitch. I guarantee you they did.
Let's see.
Yeah, let me talk to him real quick. I don't know what he knows yet, so let me find out.
Issued for 1 count of first-degree murder, 1 count of aggravated child abuse, and 1 count of child neglect. You indicated that you intended to hire a private attorney. We're waiving appointment of the public defender's office. Is that accurate? You have a private attorney? Okay.
what he knows yet. So let me find out.
Issued for one count of first-degree murder, one count of aggravated child abuse, and one count of.
I'm not trying to say, but man, I would want a different lawyer too, y'all. Like, what?
But she didn't even have one, Miss Richard.
So who's that next to her down there?
That's not her lawyer. She didn't have one. She been lying since the beginning of the time. She never had the money to get one. She thought, see, her mama is the one that's papered up. The house that they were living in Mount Verde was actually her mama's house. And the trip that they were taking to California was to her mom's. Her mom lived in California. She moved there.
Because I remember at the end of the interview, she's like, "But can I call my mom? Can I call my mom? That mom?"
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because remember they were like, "Here you go, call her." I was like, but they were playing chess. So shout out to them. They did you know what I'm saying? Because they let her call her. They were like, "Here, call her."
Yeah, but her mom was the one that's papered up. That was her house that she was living in. Her and all the kids. That was the mom's house. She assumed that her mom was gonna get her a lawyer, but for some odd reason or another, they could never come up with the money for it. She has as of now, she has a public defender.
So let me ask you this. You know, with that what you're saying about the mom, you know, when she called her mom in interrogation, like I feel like her mom was like, "Bitch, why are you calling me?" type shit. In my opinion, do you think that her mom, like, I think what you're saying, I think her mom really didn't know and is like, "Fuck this, I'm not helping you."
Her mom upheld her bullshit. Like she was. I was stalking this whole case, so I was reading their Facebook statuses, and she was like, don't judge my daughter. Only God can judge her type shit.
Dang. So wait, we didn't see her mother. We only seen Lawan and Jamaria's grandma from the maternal, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
It's probably good that mother doesn't speak, cause
She have been speaking though. That's what I'm telling you.
I gotta get into this one, cause I want to see. I gotta find an interview and
I
see.
gotta find the her Facebook page. I'll send it to you.
All right, bet yeah, cause I gotta. So wait a minute. So she was stalling with the lawyers, and because we seen the letter, you know. So I mean, is this case even close to being handled?
Yes, yeah. There, it's been progressing slowly but surely. Cause she was stalling it. Hold on, let me go. I ain't even got Messenger on this phone. Hold on, let me go look and see what the lady and the brother told me.
All right, I appreciate you. A cereal box? I was gonna say this. I know cases like this do take some time, but like in a couple cases, I know, you know, it's kind of like the first 48 in a sense. The more time is not good. You know, like the longer somebody is missing, is the chances of them being found, you know, go down. Um, and I feel like it's the same. You know, if y'all know what I'm trying to say. But let's roll the clip while we wait to see what Miss Adventure's gonna say.
Child neglect. You indicated that you intended to hire a private attorney. We're waiving appointment of the public defender's office. Is that accurate? You have a private attorney? Okay. So he or she will file paperwork letting the clerk's office and.
Look at her, guys. Just look at her face. Like, she looks evil. She just looks evil. Like, I got a private attorney, bitch. Like, woof. Like, what? Like, she looks like she got dog in her, bro. Like, she got mad cow disease or something. Like, man, no remorse.
Man, hold on. I was looking for something else. Why the brother done got exposed for being on the DL? Tyshael brother. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm finna go down the rabbit hole. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, no, we love the rabbit hole over here. We love hobbling down rabbit holes. You know, we love doing the rabbit hole thing. That's crazy. It's crazy.
See, the mom that passed away and Tyshael's brother, they've been going back and forth on Facebook for over the past year.
Dang. So you're saying, okay, I get what? The plot always thickens, y'all. So why do you think, Miss Adventures, why do you think this woman hated, I mean, I don't want to, why do you think this woman hated this 9-year-old little girl?
Cause she didn't like her mama.
But I know that, but she was in a grave. Like, do you think like Lawan was grieving and like always talking about her or something? Like, what like what the fuck could this woman that's in her grave do so wrong to piss you off?
Oh, and I forgot back in May, her and whoever her daughter was staying with, her oldest daughter, they was arguing on Facebook. I forgot all about that. Yeah, it's been going. I screenshot of that.
Yeah,
Oh,
Miss
it's the
Adventures, you
same
already know what it is. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
We might,
because
cause go ahead.
go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, yeah, I know Miss Adventures got the real gems, y'all.
I forgot all about. They were arguing.
She said, Miss Adventures said I was, doing my thing. You was on their
Yeah,
ass, like,
man,
yeah.
I was following all the Blues Clues.
She said, not the Blues Clues, y'all.
Yes,
Shout out to
we
you, Miss
just
Adventures.
got a letter.
Man, you're funny. Shout out to you, Miss Adventures, and shout out to you, Big B. I mean, Big M. My bad, y'all.
The judge know that he or she represents you. I didn't see any paperwork in the court file as of
Tyshael's inmate record while she's being housed. And after going through some of these documents, because I stopped, I was like, I don't want to read it twice. Oh, there was an email, sorry. 2 emails, wow. But yeah, after I was going through some of these documents,
because I see so many.
Along with evil, we can add some more kill because I've obtained Tyshael's inmate record while she's being housed. And after going through some of these documents, because I stopped, I was like, I don't want to read it twice. Oh, there was an email, sorry. 2 emails, wow. But yeah, after I was going through some of these documents, along with evil, we can add some more characteristics. But the one characteristic I'm going to add on is childish. She's an evil, childish bitch. Just wait till we get through these records. But
And y'all, that's what I said. I said when she reminds me of a fucking immature little kid. Like when she was talking, I was like, dude, like she's immature as fuck. And I can't wait. We're about to see with these letters, y'all. Let's go. Or hear about them and see about them.
before we get in the records, let's hear from her brother.
You've been hearing podcast gurus telling you you need to have your podcast on YouTube. Or if you don't have...
Let me.
Oh my God, what is that?
Miss Adventures, wait a minute. Is this the brother that was arguing with the mom?
Yes, that's him. Yes, yes.
Look, what are the odds this video would play that shit and you was just talking about it? Let's go. Wow.
Help y'all understand. First of all, and I'm only saying something because I see so many lies being posted, and I really don't care about what anybody really has to say. First of all, when I originally went live, my first live clearly said, hey, the people that's related to Jamaria, y'all do and say whatever y'all want. The other people that have nothing to do with the situation, don't know nothing about the situation, on my live, I said, y'all please shut the fuck up and let these crackers do their job. First of all, second of all, I never defended my sister on no live and ever said that she was innocent. And if I did, guess what? I did what I was supposed to do as her brother. I will never get on social media and ridicule my sister, whether she right or wrong, on no social media. I can do that to her myself.
I'm sorry, sir, but if my sister or brother, and if you're listening, bro or sis out there, go ahead and do some dumbass shit like this. I promise you, bro. I'm not defending shit. You got me fucked up. I'm not even claiming you.
I don't have to get on social media and clear nothing up with none of y'all and ridicule her and bash her and make her feel like shit. Guess what? She has to take the things that she did. She has to take those things up with God. She has to take those things up with herself. And she has to take those things up with the justice system. Me, as her brother, I am going to support her. I am going to be there for her. I am going to continue to uplift and encourage her.
And see, that's the fucking problem, y'all. That right there. No. You should not fucking encourage shit, uplift shit. What are you talking about? This baby's nipples were missing, y'all. Again, I bet you he's a fucking offender. Shit. Weird ass motherfucker. You're giving that type of vibe, bro, in my opinion. I'm gonna continue to uplift her. What?
Did you watch his eyes kept rolling back when he was talking, or they kept disappearing like they was demonic?
Bro, this shit is crazy.
Watch his eyes.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch him, and again, I'm bringing it to the internet. I'm calling my mama. I'm calling my other sister. I'm calling my friends. I'm telling my fucking friends. I'm telling y'all all about what the fuck
my
happened.
sister, she would have made it to the jail. I'd have beat her ass before she went.
I know I wouldn't be on the internet talking about I'm gonna continue to uplift
I
her.
wouldn't support her.
That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't even, man, that's what's again, I'm gonna uplift her. That's between her and God. Shut the fuck up, bro.
Pray for her, because something was wrong for you to have took those necessary steps, that you feel that something transpired that you had to get that angry. Y'all don't even know the how. Bitch, I've been crying for 3 days straight. Can't even motherfucking work. Bitch, everything that y'all learning, I learned it just when y'all learned it. I didn't live with my sister. I didn't stay there. I don't know what the fuck happened. So the same thing that y'all learning, when those reports are coming out, I'm learning the same shit as well. So guess what? In my mind, guess what? Damn, sis, is this true? Like, could you really have, like, what possessed you to be capable? I got so many motherfucking questions floating through my mind. But guess what? It ain't for social media. It ain't to turn up with y'all, because I don't give a fuck about y'all. Now one of y'all. I don't care nothing about y'all.
It is the double standards for me. Why are we listening to you then, my guy? What the fuck? Look at his face there, y'all. I paused at the right time. Stupid. I cannot stand people like this, y'all. Pray for this man, y'all. Pray for this man.
Oh, period. So guess what? I'm going to cry my tears while I'm at work and get through my job. I'm going to cry my tears and I'm going to talk to my motherfucking sister and I'm going to uplift and encourage her. I'm going to talk to my grandma that's at home crying because her granddaughter is gone.
Staff members at the jail. They have tablets at
I won't, and I'm off this. Bro, I can't believe the fuck.
Now it's time to find out.
Because that's what makes sense to me. My last words to Jamaria was, I love you. And she said, I love you too. Everything else that y'all talking about, I don't care. I don't care. Y'all, just like y'all posted my sister on social media, she has a booking number. Write her. Go and text her and find out whatever y'all want to find out. Because anything else is irrelevant to me. My condolences are sent to the parents, to the family of Jamaria. This shit is crazy, bro. I can't believe I can't believe what the fuck happened. You know what I'm saying? But at the
I'm going to say this. So, I don't know when the last time he saw her. But again, I don't think this shit happened over a week or a month. And you said you loved her. But you had to come out and tell this here internet. I'm confused. I'm confused.
It's bull.
I know. That's what I'm. This dude, these people, y'all. It's the people for me. We the people, y'all. We gotta do better.
End of the day, I'm done with it. I'm staying out of it. Y'all can make as many posts as y'all want, and I'm off this. Bye.
Now it's time to find out what Tyshael has been up to while at the Lake County Jail, being held without no bond on these three charges: murder in the first degree, aggravated manslaughter of a child from aggravated child abuse, and aggravated child abuse from child neglect. And as her brother mentioned, she has a booking number if anybody's interested. She's got a booking and an inmate number. And what I've got is her inmates she sent. She says, to whom this may concern, about a week ago, I requested to seek medical assistance due to lack of breathing and sharp pains through my chest. I informed Officer Scrivens of my concerns, which she also explained to the nurse in the pod, Nurse Chastity. The nurse came, told me she would assist me. However, she attended to everyone in the pod but myself. She left and never returned. 2 hours later, I requested medical again. My attorney has asked me to report this negligence from her with no concern for me. I'm going to try to I have a question, guys. Do you think it's this something to go with the sickness? Like, why did these motherfuckers want sympathy? And think, I don't know. She wrote a whole letter.
Oh, they won't help me.
What? I wonder what you little Jamaria was saying, bitch. That's what I want to know.
You see that little baby feel now?
That's what I'm saying. Fuck her. I hope, man. That's crazy to me.
What that letter say?
She was writing a letter talking about pretty much complaining about the treatment she was getting by the fucking jail officers.
But Nurse Chastity didn't help her.
Yeah. Like she's a victim in the jail. And I was just wondering, like, is that what comes with the sickness? Like, I don't know. Because this is crazy work. Like, the audacity again of people. Refrain from my little slick comments, but they sure do get in jail. And about a week ago, I requested to seek medical assistance due to lack of breathing and sharp pains through my chest. I informed Officer Scrivens of my concerns, which she also explained to the nurse in the pod, Nurse Chastity. The nurse came, told me she would assist me. However, she attended to everyone in the pod but myself. She left and never returned. 2 hours later, I requested medical again. My attorney has asked me to report this negligence from her with no concern for me. I'm going to try to refrain from my little slick comment. A little bit, don't they? Tyshael found a little bit, don't they? Now she says, the staff responds back to her and says, are you still needing medical? If so, put in a sick call. Well, not only do we have communications, but it looks like Tyshael found herself getting written up on October 25th of 2024. And we got that too. This is a incident report.
Let her read it.
I'm about to let her read it. Report, it's going to be like different page numbers because when they send things like this that I've been getting so far, it just comes all out of whack, all out of order. But I'll break it down for you. This is the narrative. So pretty much what happened. The officer says on Friday, October 25th, 2024, earlier in the shift, it was brought to my attention that inmate Tyshael Martin was bullying her bunkie. I separated the inmates and housed them in different cells. About an hour later, inmate Martin suddenly comes down the stairs and starts yelling and cussing at an inmate in the TV area, stating, "You a snitch. How you gonna tell the police I was bullying that girl?" Inmate Tyshael Martin and the other inmates started going back and forth, arguing, but when I ordered them to stop and separate, they did. Once those inmates separated, excuse me, inmate McParlin, just to put a face to a name, that's inmate McParlin.
Planning to publish your book? You could reach 3 billion more readers. If you've written a book and you're thinking about publishing it, you have to.
She approached the deputy's desk to ask a question, but before she could ask her question, inmate Martin started yelling and cussing at her. As I got up to separate them, inmate McParlin grabbed Tyshael by the throat and they started fighting. That deputy did not break him up, apparently. He waited for backup, or he or she waited for backup. 2 more officers arrived. They were separated. They were checked out by medical staff. However, or excuse me, Tyshael was cleared and checked by medical staff. However, this young lady, McParlin, she refused. They were both written up for refusing to obey an order from any staff member, conduct which, excuse me.
I'm gonna say this real quick too. If I was in the county for some charges like this, you know, being a bully to a kid in a sense, I wouldn't be in there acting like that. But she can't help her fucking self. She's a fucking monster. Like the title says. She's a fucking monster.
She's a bully.
I was looking at a text message, sorry y'all. But conduct which disrupts, interferes with the security or orderly running of the facility and fighting with another person. Now, it looks like there was a witness because this is a witness statement. And you know, we got to put faces to names. So Crystal Clark, she says, to whom this may concern, I did not see nothing. All I know is at one point they were friends, but they let the confusion come in between them, and now they don't like each other for no reason. Catty, catty, girl, girl, girl. I guess when you...
They should be bullying that bitch in there.
Right, I'm over here like, wait a minute. If you didn't see nothing, how you speaking on it for one? Then you're like confusion, her verbiage. Yeah, that's not professional at all. Like we need professionals working these jobs, if you know what I mean. And they should be ganging up on her. Like I don't know, it's ass backwards out here, y'all.
Well, that was the inmate. You know, they're not gonna tell. It's a snitching code in prison. You don't tell that thing. I know from dealing with my niece, a lot of stuff goes on and they keep it between them.
Right, no, I just can't believe that Martin is even acting like that. Like, you know, just to hear the details, like, I can't believe you would snitch on me for being a bully. Like, what? How old are you, bitch? You're in there for, did you see her charges?
Mm-hmm.
And she was 9, y'all. 9. She didn't even get to make it to the special double digits. Fucking
All because of
wild.
her.
Crazy.
Put girls together, women together with space and opportunity and time. This is what happens. So, this is her confinement. It looks like these are the things that she's going to lose. No, I'm missing a sheet. Hold on. Yeah, I thought so. So, the investigation, it was a disciplinary board recommended. A witness was called. As we just read her statement, Tyshael marked that she understood. The outcome was that Tyshael was found guilty. She lost 30 days of rec time and visitation. She still would get gain time and credit for time served. I don't know how good that'll be helpful for her, given her charges and the sentences that she's facing. However, she's going to be confined for 30 days and she'll be out on November 23rd, 2024. And oh boy, she will not have any of her nice little commissary purchases while in confinement. And it looks like she has quite a few of them. And it just goes through and tells us. But we do have also the following day, there was an incident report. The following day, like she's supposed to be in confinement. How's she getting a whole nother incident the next day? Anyway, the same deputy in the same housing unit or pod says that this young lady, Courtney, approached their desk and informed them that that inmate Tyshael Martin had slipped her a note and that she fears if they are let out together, it will end in both inmates fighting. For both of their safeties, they will be placed on an incompatible, meaning they probably can't be out in the pod together, a separation order, no contact order, pretty much.
I just don't understand how she can be writing this dude, acting like this. I know maybe she just knows she's going, to the chair, y'all. Drop the chair in the chat. Maybe that's why. She just said fuck it. Cause I don't know. You're going to the chair. You gotta be. You gotta be acting like this and just doing whatever the fuck you want. And they're allowing it. Drop the chair, y'all.
So she was placed on administrative separation for 30 days and she got out. It looks like her activity picked back up on November 24th. She's asking for her access to be restored, I'm assuming on her tablet. And then she also sends another message the same day, a little bit later on, saying that she's having issues with her tablet maintaining a charge. And she wants it to be clear that she didn't drop it or anything. And it's been doing this for 2 days now. Staff returns her message or replies and says that her privileges have been restored. And then they advise her that a work order has been created for her tablet. It will be assessed and exchanged if necessary. Now, they had to let her know that the Lake County Jail don't just have tablets put away just in case you need another one in exchange. They have to wait to be provided with the refurbished tablets from Securus, who provides them with the tablets, and a lot of jails and prisons with the email communication. It's actually how I've reached out to several women that I've, shared and talked to. So November 26th, thank you. She not getting it. Do you know if it can be fixed? I'm wanting to contact my family and also keep my subscriptions. They reiterates on the 2nd of December what they already told her. And again, she's having issues with her tablet. See, this is why I said everything in the 33 pages was not going to.
Why? I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know what to say. I'm just at a loss of words. This is why there'll never be change. What? I don't even understand why these motherfuckers get tablets in the fucking jail. Fuck that shit. That's crazy to me. What? They get the fucking tablet, the touchscreen tablet in that bitch. What? We gotta pay for that shit. For monsters to bitch and cry about. It's crazy out here. Crazy word.
Be included, but this is like a glimpse of how her reality has changed. She went from a cruise to having to wait days upon days to get a response or any type of resolution. Now in December, she says, hello, I was wondering if I could get my incompatible with Mariello. That was the young lady that snatched her by the throat and she was fighting. She says we both would love to put our differences aside and be grown-ups and both be able to be in the pod together. Can we have a talk before the holidays?
Does anybody know if this woman got a mental evaluation? Because I think it's in dear need. I don't hear anything about mental illness, and she's got it bad. Yeah, I don't think I heard anything about a mental illness evaluation. I think they need to do one, even though she's going to the chair. She's still around that, and you're not confining the bitch. You're just letting her fucking roam and do like still affect society, because them women are gonna come back out here. It's just all fucked up. I don't get it.
Staff responds, when we receive a request from you both, we will consider it. Hold on, baby call. All right, so compatible, being that she doesn't attend either. The teachers, I had to pause it really quickly. We already talked about the compatible. She wants to have a talk with old girl that snatched her by the throat, right? Now, they're saying we have to get a request from both of you all. So in January, we're in the new year, 2020.
They said we gotta get a request from both y'all and we'll consider it. Why y'all even entertaining it? I'm getting riled up. I'm gonna have to end it soon because they're pissing me off. It's hard out here. They're giving these bitches consideration in there. We got shorties on get stiff and shit when they find them. Yeah, I'm getting pissed.
5, she says, hello, I was wondering if I could still attend church and anger management classes, also boundaries class. If I have to go back to confinement due to my non-compatible, being that she doesn't attend either. The teachers asked me to act since I'm very active in my classes. Thanks. You will remain in B1D. She was in B1A when all of this ruckus, but you see her pot codes are now B1D if you saw that. But it might have been cut off. So she says on January 13th, hello, I'm writing you because I'm backsailed with someone that stole from me. I told my pod officer and she said she's doing no moves. To keep down problems, I would like to be moved out the cell with this person. She was just moved into my cell because
You know what I do, bitch? You gotta go. You're going to solitary confinement. Shut the fuck up. I'm sick of hearing you. I'm not. You no tablet, no nothing. And that's it, and that's all.
Now someone trying to bully her.
Hmm?
Leave her there.
I'm just over here really like I'm twirling in my chair, y'all. Like, what the fuck? Oh, I want to be her friend again. This is fucking some serious shit. This is not a joke. And then again, for them to even write back and then say, oh, consideration and shit, again, this is why nothing ever changes. Man, when I try to get like a extension on my motherfucking light bill, they don't even take that shit into consideration. Get the fuck out of here. And I'm a law-abiding citizen. I don't know, y'all.
she's stealing from others in the pod. 6 others can witness. And then it says that one of the sergeants or this captain or corporal will be by for rounds today was her response on the next day. January 15th, to whom this may concern, I am having an issue with another inmate in the pod. I have tried multiple ways to avoid the issue. I told you to remember, this is where you play back about the Bible. But first, before we do that, I be searching, and this is all from a public post on Facebook. So I'm gonna break it down. This is a message that Tyshael sent a woman who allowed her oldest daughter to come and stay with her once the shit hit the fan. Tyshael says, "Hey, I'm reaching out to say thanks for all you're doing. You from the beginning have took on a responsibility with my children without knowing us from a can of paint. Thanks for being genuine and not having any secret agenda, wrong intentions, and an evil heart. I say that because despite what's going on, you still are wanting to be there for my kids. They are innocent young kids and don't deserve this. Thanks for keeping that in mind."
I know you fucking lying right now. You know about innocent kids? What the fuck?
You've become like family to them. By the way, I don't know these names. Just listen to the story, listen to her words. I don't know who these people is, didn't look into it. But this was shared and I'll tell the story as it comes. By the way, Melissa told me out her mouth, Naya wants your number and wants to talk to you. However, Latanya is saying that's a lie, which I know Latanya is the one lying because Naya has always loved you all. Why wouldn't she want to talk to you? Her daughter, she's speaking of. If you can reach out to Melissa to follow up on that, that'll be great because Latanya is trying her best to make sure they have no support from their loved ones. She's manipulating them like the evil person she's exposing herself to be. In life, I don't care what goes on. No child should be taken away from their living mother or family. The system commits the biggest crimes and get away with them. But I would like for you to continue to fight for me, or excuse me, fight for my children. None of this is their fault. Me ending up in the wrong relationship isn't even my fault. Short story. When I was about a month in with Lawan, he said to me, "My baby mama dad tried to put voodoo on me, but it can't touch me and you're protected through me." Big red flag. Now, that I know it's real. I've only ever been a mother. Never knew about witchcraft until now that I'm involved. Girl, sorry, sorry. So I don't know why he thought it couldn't touch him, but it had a strong hold on him, on us. 3 months after that, I conceived Egypt. His baby mama harassed me up until her death because of that, which is why in October 2018, I moved away from Orlando to have my daughter without him or his family involved. He followed me, manipulated me to allow him to be a dad. I fell for it. 2 months later, our first tragic situation occurred. He ran from the police, almost killing my kids and I. He went to jail and brainwashed. They didn't share the rest of Tyshael.
Yeah, monster, y'all. Mental evaluation. Take the tablet away, lock her down 24 hours a day. I don't understand this shit. These motherfuckers get better treatment out in there than out here, y'all. But, you know, this is a monster for sure. Monster number 10. Tomorrow we gonna do number 9, y'all. This shit is deep. This shit is deep. All these cases are really, really deep, y'all. And they're it's a lot to take in. A lot of these cases. It's not just a little bit. It's a lot of it. And again, like I would there's a lot more to this story, y'all. But you know, I'm gonna end it on this note, like I always do, y'all. Good old Winnie the Poohski, you know. And again, we are smarter than we think, and we are braver than we believe, and we're stronger than we seem, y'all. Again, this woman was a fucking monster. That's just the moral of the story. We were just, you know, refreshing ourselves, you know. Justice for Jamaria. May this bitch burn in hell. That's just my opinion. I said it. Chair, like Auntie said, chair. You know what I'm saying, y'all? Miss Shelly, thank you, you too. Tomorrow we'll be doing number 9, y'all. We'll be doing number 9. I wonder who, you know, because they're all the same again. I'm not saying that, in my opinion, they are right here. We just, you know, I wonder who it's going to be. Because there's a lot to choose from. Don't forget to love on your babies. Y'all be smooth with it, cool with it, and 100% true with it, y'all. Until next time, remember, it's all love over here. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button for your girl, please. You know, greatly appreciated. And again, tomorrow we're doing number 9. Rest in peace to Jamaria. She will forever be 9 years old. She didn't even get to hit the 2 digits, y'all. So I'm going to leave the chat open for a second. I'm going to drop my hearts for baby girl. And, you know, the chair for this monster. And I'll see y'all next time.
Twice, so listen up, bitch. Is you cool? Like, is you cool, bitch?
Or is you straight though? I heard you talking about me, but you still can't put my man hell. You steady trying to fight with me on Instagram. But I see you not about that life.